Hey folks, so today's update, it's not a good one, unfortunately. It was a bit of a debate with myself to even do this post, but I'm going to do it. And the reason I'm going to do it is because I want to show you guys the ups and the downs when you're starting out a market garden or just farming in general. Unfortunately, one of our crops, our pea crop, has been decimated, completely wiped out. From some rabbits. So those rabbits that have been nibbling on the garlic tops have gone along and found the sweet little tender pea shoots that we had that we were ready to trellis. I was actually going to do a trellis video this week on them, but I've just come down and noticed that they've been completely wiped out. So today's update is all about that downfall. That's just a part of farming. So I'm going to show you guys what the rabbits have been up to here down at the market garden. So that's coming up in today's video. Alright, so first thing that you want to do when obviously you notice that something's been nibbled on, one of your crops or something, is try and identify what's actually doing it. So if it's a slug, a caterpillar, maybe earwigs. Obviously in this instance we've got rabbits, and what I've done is I've gone along and had a look for those signs or those indicators of what's actually done it. And one of the bigger indicators for rabbits are these little holes that they come along and they, here's another one here. Even when I jump over to this bed here, so you've got some, you've got these holes. So they're the rabbits. So the rabbits have come along and they've started to dig along into the nice soft raised bed. So that's a bit of a bugger, but at least it does tell me that it's rabbits that are doing this damage and stuff like that. So I'll show you now the actual damage that they've been doing to the actual crop. So there's the pea shoot right there, so you can sort of see at the top the tips have just been nibbled on. Obviously as you go along, even in there, those ones there, completely nibbled off as well. And I'll just show you obviously as I go along. There's another one there. There is some, like this one here is obviously a prime example of, you've got some fresh growth of the weeds around it, but they haven't been touched. But then obviously, you look at this tip right here, everything around it has been completely nibbled off. So they're finding the tender little shoots and they're having a little feast on it. So obviously the whole row, the 60 metres of peas that we planted out have been completely nibbled off. So that's a bit of a bugger. So there you have it. So the peas completely nibbled on for the whole crop. So that's a bit of a bugger, as I was saying. But we'll have to put our thinking caps on. I'll have to have a chat to a few fellow farmers to see how they go about keeping the rabbits down without using fencing, if there's any deterrents or anything like that. Obviously I can sort of put up maybe some small little barriers around each of the small little seedlings. It's a little bit more extra work, but we'll have to sort of see. Obviously working in big scale, 60 metre rows, it's a fair whack of material that you need to just cover those rows to get rid of the rabbits. So but what I thought I'd show you now is obviously how the garlic's faring out. Obviously the garlic was another crop that the rabbits started to get stuck into. Lucky for these ones, they seem to have stopped. They've obviously had a nibble on it, didn't really like it. They've obviously found the peas and then rather chew on the pea shoots, so they've gone and done that. But here's what the garlic looks like and how that's travelling. So as you can see, just the tops of the garlic shoots there, they've all been nibbled along down this front half of the beds. But as I get further down, you can sort of see, which I'll walk on down there now to show you guys. So you can sort of see here that they're not faring too bad, and then as the further we get down, they seem to have completely stopped nibbling on them. So So this crop here, at the further at the back of it, they're all doing fine, which is really good. So the old little pesky rabbits. So there you go, there's another little dig hole. A couple of dig holes right here and here from the rabbits, but they've obviously decided to let the garlic crop down this part of the garden be fine. So there you have it. That's today's update. So unfortunately, as I said, it's not a good one, but it is showing you guys the downfalls of what happens here for farmers all around the country and all around the world. We all have to you know, deal with things like this. Obviously pests, you know, one of our main contenders that we have to deal with. Obviously, being an organic farmer, not using any pesticides or any chemicals or any bait or anything like that. So we do it all ethically and stuff like that. So I think the fence, putting up a fence, is going to be the best idea in the long run, but obviously that costs money. So we'll have to wait and see when we can actually get that up and going. Otherwise, yeah, we'll have to sit down and put our thinking caps on and just figure out other ways to get these rabbits off the new crops. As I was saying, you know, we were hoping to put trellis up this week for the peas, so the peas have now been chopped off. They will reshoot again, but it does just knock them back a fair bit in the growing, unfortunately. So hope you guys enjoyed the update. As I said, not a good one, but it's still an update nonetheless. Don't forget, What Do You Know Wednesday's coming up tomorrow, so please get in there, send your comments below, and I'll make a video and yeah, let you guys you know, ask me what you want. So like and share the videos, and have a great day, guys, and we'll hopefully have some good news next video.